An estimated 2.3 to 3.5 million Americans experience homelessness each year. Homeless people also experience poor access to health care, leading to delayed clinical presentation, increased reliance on emergency departments, and higher rates of hospitalization, often for preventable conditions. 60% of all Michigan's homeless population are in Southeast Michigan, and even a wealthy county like Oakland has approximately 3,000 people a year who seek services from shelter and housing agencies because they're literally homeless with no place to go. An estimated 1,000 more are living rough in places not meant for human habitation. Let's take a look at HOPE, an NGO providing emergency and recuperative shelter in Pontiac, and see how they're working to resolve homelessness.
Welcome to HOPE. At HOPE, we're committed to doing whatever it takes to end homelessness. HOPE operates 2 shelters in Oakland County. HOPE Adult Shelter provides low-barrier emergency shelter for adults experiencing homelessness. Low-barrier shelter means that we do not turn anyone away for being inebriated, high, or having a criminal background check, or without identity documents. We also invite other service providers such as housing, mental health, medical, and employment into the shelter to provide services in a familiar place and remove transportation as a barrier to resolving homelessness. HOPE also operates a recuperative shelter. This shelter is for those who are discharged to home from an inpatient hospital setting but have no home to go to. In addition to all the things we do at HOPE Adult Shelter, we also work with guests on their medical goals so that they can heal while working to find that important home of their own. HOPE also provides advocacy for public policy change to help remove barriers that keep individuals homeless. One of the biggest barriers was access to identity documents. You need a state ID, birth certificate, and social security card to rent, to get a job, even for emergency medical procedures. And agencies do not have funding to pay for these important documents. Without these documents, the individual is not able to resolve their homelessness. HOPE staff co-led the ID task force, which started as an Oakland County initiative and became a statewide endeavor. We were able to change some laws which improved access to these vital documents. This resulted in more people securing permanent housing and employment. Volunteering at HOPE is vitally important to HOPE's guests. You are the face of the community and you provide that all-important fellowship that transforms those who stay at HOPE. While the pandemic has temporarily put our volunteers on hold, we can't wait to welcome back our amazing friends. Sheltering in the age of COVID can be quite tricky. In a crowded shelter, it is difficult to maintain social distance. Yet HOPE guests have sheltered in place and successfully remained COVID-free. Those discharging to HOPE with COVID or from coronavirus hotspots are isolated and quarantined in a motel setting until they are virus-free and ready to join the shelter community. All staff and guests are tested every 2 weeks for COVID as well.
Thanks for considering HOPE as a site for your service learning project. We have virtual and on-site options. Studies that come from medical students often form the basis for advocacy. A recent study by an OUWB medical student will be used in the fall to advocate for Medicaid rules change to add traumatic brain injury services as an allowable treatment. If you prefer on-site service, OUWB has a street medicine team that comes to HOPE every other week. Additionally, we have a weekly nurse-led triage clinic. Students can also use expertise to design short video medical trainings for guests on issues such as staying safe during COVID, frostbite prevention, diabetes management when you can't choose your own food because you're eating in shelters and soup kitchens, as well as other relevant topics. We're open to your suggestions as well. So be well. We appreciate you and your expertise. And again, thanks for considering HOPE.